right, y'all. Happy Friday. It is payday for me, which means I'm rich for a minute and broke regardless of anything else. But it's also my budget week to show you all how we're doing. And actually, we've done pretty good so far. I know I always go from Saturday to Friday because of the way I get paid. But yep, Saturday and Sunday we did pretty good. I had no spends pretty much all week, mainly because I was broke, but hey. And then I was mad at my end of the month budget, so I didn't spend anything. But yep, so here we go. I got paid $856.78, and that's for 1 week. I also got $75.70 from Mark, which is my oldest son, for his contribution to the home out of his paycheck. I already had $352 sitting aside for my rent, so I had to get another $500 out. 88 cents is the money order fee. Verizon, I paid $181. Electric, I paid $32, but $2.20 is that fee to pay the electric through a credit card, which drives me nuts. That's so dumb. Netflix, I put it over to the account to be drawn out. That is $16.90. I put $15 in the account, but from my bank to my bank transfer was $1.90, which I thought was odd, but I was doing it before I had coffee, and that was dumb. I didn't really read it. I need to go back and read that. $40 to Michael's hospital fee, $39.85 because it was a 15-cent fee for Lyft. Fees are starting to add up, but now I'm starting to pay more attention. They're irritating me. And the reason it's so high in Lyft is I'm doing some grocery shopping today. Well, actually, Michael and Chloe are out doing it. They walked to the store, but they're going to Lyft back because there's going to be quite a few items. And then I have to do my big grocery haul with a couple of stores on next week. So I wanted to make sure I had the money in there. Groceries, I put $50 today. I think I'm going to go over a little bit, but we'll see. Michael's medication was $20 and the kids' Valentines were $20. They're homeschooled, so I mean everybody buys their kids something, but you know, I make sure they all get like a little treat on Valentine's Day because they don't go to school and they don't get the little parties and that stuff. So, all right. But to elaborate just a little bit on my how to start baby step 0 video, I just wanted to show, like I do, even though I put it in on the week, I don't put it in on the week until get to that week. Like I might do it now because all this stuff is paid. But this is how I do budget out for the month. I still break it down paycheck by paycheck by paycheck by paycheck and the dates. So we do that. And I used to do this. I made this yesterday because I was bored-ish, but I actually took this idea from Kristi Rose. She's doing budgeting videos, and I definitely will link her down below. She stole it from Shea Budgets. So, but I mean, I did have a piece of paper shoved in my planner with what every day was, and I would just move it from month to month. But I did kind of do this, and I do recommend that you write down your due dates of your bills every month. And most people don't have weekly bills. I do. If you do, do that separately so you know to pay them on your paydays. And I put holidays here that I spend money on. I'm not one to run out on Memorial Day and Labor Day and say, ooh, I got to go get extra food, extra this. If I can't budget it into my grocery budget, it's not happening. So, but I do respect what those days are for. That just doesn't mean I need to go spend extra money on them. But as far as other things like Valentine's Day, the kids, then I've got Easter. If it was just me and my husband, I wouldn't buy Jack on Easter. But the kids, they need Easter baskets. Teenagers or not, they still don't care. Mother's Day, Father's Day, that one's iffy. I have them written down. If there's money to play with, maybe, I'll tell my husband to take the kids to buy a gift and then I'll take them for Father's Day or something. That's more for the kids again, because they always go, I wanted to get you something for Mother's Day. And so there's nothing I need, but I can, that kind of thing. I don't know. July 4th is now my favorite holiday, so I like to blow things up. I haven't been able to do that for the last few years because I've been broke and thought I just was broke. But if we can, we can't. We can't, we can't. There's always festivals that you can go to and things like that. So I like to have money for those. And then, of course, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. And then on the back, I always do my sinking funds. Those are my big ones. Talked about them before. Those are my revolving ones that I put money in, but I pull money out of. But that's really how I do it. And I also, like, if I go to August right here, like, our tax-free weekend is usually the first weekend in August. So I have a little note saying, hey, don't forget, if I have the money, I will go buy all the pens, notebooks, papers, stuff. Even some of my planner supplies, colored pencils, sticky notes, things like that. Because one, it's tax-free. Two, it's always cheaper than... I used to buy, like, oh my gosh, crayons were like 25 cents. I swear to God, I used to buy them for the whole year. I would have bucket loads of crayons. And things like that's like June, think ahead, like June. We have a tax-free disaster weekend in June where you can buy like all disaster related things, batteries, flashlights, I think little camping stoves, propane things, stuff like that. You can get them tax-free. So I always like to write that down too. If I have the money, I have the money. I try to make the money, especially for that one or both. But, little things where you're going to need money. Birthdays. I'm kind of lucky and kind of cursed in the same sense. My twins are born in January 10th. Alex and Christopher are born February 27th and February 28th. And Kira's born April 22nd. So they all have known ever since they've been little that I bunch their birthdays up with my tax money and I just give them a chunk and then they get to pick their dinner. If we can have friends over, we have friends over. If we can't, we can't. So I am flipping because I lost my place. There we go. So that's pretty much how I do it. I've been shoving this in here and just leaving it. This is where my paper would sit anyway. So I just shoved it in there and now I've got it on both sides and I can flip and look. And it's quick for anybody in the house to go say, hey, can we, go out to dinner on the 30th? Well, I have to pay Verizon by the 30th. So if I have extra money, yes. If not, not. An example. But that's kind of how I do it. And I'm still working on baby step 1/2, because again, I don't have the debt that everybody else has. But it's still a work in progress. I am very dedicated to it. So that's it. Just got to have dedication and patience and stick to it. And everything is going to be okay. So go check out Shay Budgets and Sarah Kristi Rose. And there's another channel that she actually follows me. It's Sliced Elephant. I'll link her down below. It's her and her husband. And Cheap Chirping, I will link her down below as well. And yeah, so I have got you going on in here. And if I am having a hard time forming my words, and I have no anxiety today, so this is great. But yeah, just like, subscribe, comment, follow my social media down below. I do have Instagram and Facebook. Chloe made a Twitter account. I will be honest, I don't tweet. I don't play with Twitter. So maybe I should. I have an account, but again. So I hope you guys did great on your budget, and I will see you next Friday. All right. Bye.